What I do, Stop Boy D, and today we're having a breakdown on a Cnft project called Blockheads. And as you can see, the art's kind of like a old toy that we used to play with back in the day. I like this guy here. This guy's joke. I feel like these two should swap these around, if you know what I mean. The project looks okay, guys. I'm going to break it down today and go through it. Now, the first thing I've noticed that I do not like, and I hate this on websites, why is your website not secure? You see this here? Anyone could run a hack, anything, just because your website's not secure. I don't understand why you don't have it secure. This was the same thing that happened with Juke Boys, and it actually stopped me minting their project because of it. If you can't bother to secure your website, you know that is not a good start when that's the first thing that you see. But the art, as you can see, guys, it was pretty good, and it's actually like a 3D art from a look of things, like a rotational. And I'll show you the video in a second. So if we go down, welcome to Blockhead Cnft. We're a collection of CNFTs that are algorithmically generated to form a uniquely rendered 3D character. You'll find all walks of life in the Blockiverse that will come alive through a short animated adventures. And you can join the community. So I'm a member of their Discord. So we'll go through the roadmap. So phase 1 was February to April. So build a strong community foundations, finalize all 3D artwork, whitelist launch details announced, launch Blockhead's website, royalty announcement, verify Blockheads on all marketplaces, royalties implemented, live Q&A with the development team, launch Blockheads on Cardano blockchain, release rarity and features on the CNFT tools, etc. So at least, you know, from the sounds of it, you're going to know who they are because you're going to have a live Q&A with the developers, which is a very positive thing. I like that, you know, and obviously they're having the release. We'll get into the release. I think the mint's going to be on Thursday, the 29th, if I'm not mistaken. So the second stage is April, July. So NFT integration within Blockhead's Discord. So I'd like to know what that is. The Blockiverse will see a monthly video animated adventures that can feature your unique CNFT. Okay, so airdrop to reward loyal community members and holders. Blockheads merchandise ranging from 3D keyrings to t-shirts, community engagement activities, quiz nights, etc. Smart contract integration onto the Blockheads website, special airdrop to 300 randomly selected holders of Blockhead CNFT. So you can see there's a utility coming with a project where you're getting the free airdrops. I mean, to be honest with you, the quiz nights, they're not exactly something that I myself would be interested in. You know, maybe the merchandise, like the keyrings and the t-shirts, and the airdrops, obviously the airdrops. And this Blockiverse thing, I'm not too sure what that will be, whether it's going to be like some sort of meta. I mean, this is my opinion, I don't know, but Blockiverse, metaverse, you know, but when it turns around and says, see monthly videos, animated adventures that can feature your NFT in the Blockiverse, you know, obviously the metaverse isn't here yet, so maybe the Blockiverse is just the world that they live in and they just make a, you know, a video about it sort of thing. That's just speculation, but that's what I probably think it is because, you know, the metaverse ain't here yet. So we've got stage 3. We want this stage to be community led. We are passionate about delivering the community vision, continue to grow the Blockheads vision, further afield advertising and engaging with influential CNFT figures. So if that's the case, then that could pump this project if you get in early. So if you get in early and then, you know, you get a person with some weight that starts talking about the CNFT project, maybe someone like DZ, you know, CNFT update, if they like the project, like the guys, then, you know, getting in early is going to be a decent thing to do. And then you should be able to flip it quite easier. So here's a gallery. So the art looks okay. You know, it just looks pretty. Like it's not stunning. It's not something that jumps out to me like, wow, that straight from the get go. And this is a problem that I feel like they had with the Shark Squad project, because they had the the art. The first piece of art looked a bit dull, and then you had the second piece of art underneath it. And in my opinion, the best piece of art they had was it was like a room, and the shark was inside the room, and that looked better than the front of the actual piece of art. I mean, like I'll show you in a second what I mean. But if you look, go through, like the Barbarian still. Some of these are pretty cool. But as you can see here, it actually looks better on this video. Let's mute that. And you see that now, that looks sick. That's what it's actually going to look like. But say like, you know, more like that, but on a spinning around in a 360 level, I won't mind owning that, because that's actually something more than just a picture. You know, let's just have a quick 9-second watch again. Now, imagine those twisting like that on your JPEG. Hopefully they can make it so it's like that. So we'll meet the team. So you got General Block, so UK-based chemical engineer with a passion for all things crypto. Mr. Block, medical student with a history in product design, a long-term holder of CNFTs from the very early days, and he's based in the UK. To me, guys, we're still in the early days of CNFTs. It's a good time to get into them now. Not financial advice, but you know. So Captain Big Block, fire systems design engineer who was based in Australia, who was a dog and crypto lover. I don't know what that's got to do with anything about you loving your dog, but fair enough. So we already know what blockheads are. So what utility will blockheads have? So minting and owning a blockhead CNFT is your way into the Blockiverse. We are a community-based project that understands how important and beneficial to everyone a strong community can be. Each NFT is totally unique and will be brought to life with Blockhead's video animation adventures. You wouldn't believe the things they get up to. We also have royalties enabled on each NFT, 75-25 in favor of the holders. Okay, so from the looks of it, if you hold this, you're going to get royalties when they hold it. You know, that's not bad at all. I can't, you know, complain with that. That's pretty good. That's something that a lot of people aren't doing. So the mint, as you can see, is Tuesday, sorry, the 29th of March. Thursday, Tuesday, the 29th of March. So when I mint one of these, possibly, quite possibly, I want to show you something in a minute where it makes me a bit, not too sure, but I might just wait. How much is a blockhead? 36 ADA. So that price ain't too bad, you know, considering with what's happening with mints at the moment. Now, there's only going to be 3,000 of these to mint, which makes me a little bit more bullish on the project, because when you see these 10,000 mints, 6,000, 5,000, they're harder to sell out. And I want to show you why I prefer that 3,000, because if we quickly jump over here to the Discord, I mean, you've got 500 members. You know, that's quite a lot of NFTs to sell to now 558 members. That's quite a lot to sell. 3,000 to 500 members. If everyone only picks up one, that's going to leave out, you know, 2.5 left. So we'll just have to see how it picks up, because you've still got a little bit of time. But obviously something I'll just keep my eye on and maybe snap off the secondary market if the demand doesn't increase. But we'll post an address only in our Discord and Twitter simultaneously. Send the correct amount of ADA and you mint and receive a random blockhead NFT. More details will be given closer to the launch. Only send your ADA from a wallet such as Daedalus, Nami, Euro. Please don't send any ADA from an exchange such as Coinbase, Binance, KuCoin, etc. By this time, guys, you should know that if you've been watching this channel, that you don't send any sort of ADA from any sort of exchange. So the team are focused on building a strong community, providing holders with utility and overall enjoyable CNFT experience. So that's good. So they're focused on utility. So that means buying this will probably get you into other mints. You'll be able to use it. It's not just going to be a JPEG you're going to be sat there looking at. So we will grow the Blockiverse and cement a place on the Cardano blockchain for future drops. The sky's the limit. We want to deliver the best for our community, so we will listen and ask for feedback, basing key decisions on the general community consensus. Now, it's little things like this, best for our, and one of you guys is from the UK, so you shouldn't really be having little issues. Like, it's not a huge thing, but we want to deliver the best for our community. You know, it's a bit like, you're going to ask people for money for your project. So you need to be making sure these things are bang on, because otherwise it's just going to make you look a little bit unprofessional, in my opinion. So we're a team of 3 Cardano enthusiasts, 2 members from the UK and 1 from Australia. See, so if you've got 2 members from the UK, those sorts of errors in your scripting, it shouldn't really be there. So we have known and worked on projects together for a combined 35 years. We consist of a fire system design engineer, a medical student with a history in product design, and also a chemical engineer. The team are hugely passionate and creative people who want to express our vision on the Cardano blockchain. So these guys are really, really smart. So when I see errors like what I saw, that leads me to think you either just not bothered or you haven't proofread your stuff. Because if you're a chemical engineer, it speaks for itself, really, doesn't it? It speaks for itself. But the project does look okay. Now, on their Twitter, they've got 2,102 followers. Not followed by anyone I'm particularly following. Now, I've seen Deezy tweet about these or respond to a tweet. Don't take me literal on that one, because, he's not following it. Nobody in the who's quite big in the Cnft world, that Block His Heart or Cnft Blake, Cardano Thought, nobody seems to be watching this project. So, but it's something I'm going to keep my eyes on, because like I said to you, with the Teddy Troops, nobody was watching that project. I was the only person that talked about that project, the first person to make a video on that project, and that project 10x my money. So I'm no longer just, scared to mint a project that I believe in and that other people may not believe in. And that's where you have to get to in your journey. Like, these guys don't know a ridiculous amount more than you when it comes to it, and nobody knows what's going to happen. So, I'm not, this ain't financial advice. I'm not telling you to make the project because I don't know about this project. I don't know if it's going to blow. Like my issue, like I say, you're releasing 3,000 and you've got 500 people in your Discord, coming up to 560. It's the 18th. We'll just have to see kind of how that goes. If that picks up, then I may mint. Because I do like it brings back memories from my childhood. So they do look decent. I'm probably going to reach out to the team and try to get some information for you guys. Maybe see if we can get a giveaway on the channel. But the only tips I would say for these guys is, 1, you need to secure your website. That's it. 2, the little tiny mistakes that you have in your website in terms of wording, get that fixed, so when people are reading it, it reads a bit smoother. And that's kind of it. Everything else is looking okay. I mean, let's have a look on here. Let's have a look at the Twitter. And we can have a look at some of the art. I mean, look. The art looks pretty sick. I like this guy. I wouldn't mind having one of these. I do like the look of him, not too offensive or anything. I like the David looking one with a crazy background. Look at here, got a pot of gold. Hopefully this will 10x my money and give me a pot of gold right there. But you can see, yeah, man, they're all right looking. Like, they've been done pretty well. They're nice. They're colourful. They don't really strike my eye. To me, they're not. I don't look at it and I'm like, wow, like it looks amazing. But they are nice and colourful. And there's a little and with the extra utility of the 3D, that brings something extra to the project that not a lot of people are bringing with their CNFTs. It's that little bit of extra detail, which I like from what the team are doing. Alright, so anyway, that's just a breakdown of Blockheads. It's your boy Stockboy D. Like and subscribe to the channel, and peace.